I would be doing some of your courses very soon because I know digital marketing, like now we're in the TikTok phase and somewhere you get left behind.
My name is Rarabetswe Marunadire, and I grew up in Pretoria, Garangua to be specific. After matric, I went to study chemical engineering at Tshwane University of Technology, and last year I completed my master's, and now I'm a PhD candidate in chemical engineering.
And I'm Khunze Kokolo, and I'm 34 years old. I grew up in Hammanskraal, and I went on to then study consumer science, specializing in clothing management. I think I also started running my first business when I was in my first year, printing and doing programs, funeral programs, graphic designing. And then from there, I started doing my practicals. So it forced me to then get a job in retail. And from there, I then went on to do my honors, and then I also did my honors in business management. So I've got 2 honors degrees, one in consumer science and one in business management.
Eden Vine is a beauty and grooming retailer. We house African brands within the cosmetic sector. So what Eden Vine essentially does is that we make African brands accessible and visible in prominent retail spaces. So as Khunze had said earlier on, when you're at markets, when people initially get there, they're more than willing to try out products and see what's out there. But then once the music gets louder and then the drinks sip in, it's very hard to try sell cosmetic products to people. When you're at the mall, that's like the perfect setting for it, because when you're at the mall, you're there to shop and experience products. So it only made sense that we needed to have a store that African brands can showcase their products in. So as Eden Vine, we provide, shelf space to African brands, and yeah.
The biggest problem is that most, or let's say the largest retailers are all housing international brands. We actually were rejected. Our story, background of our individual brands, we were rejected by big retailers because of we were small. We were not internationally known, putting it that way. And that was one of the problems that we wanted to solve as Eden Vine, offering that retail space for smaller brands, the smaller people who also play a big role in the economy. I think I learned in design in 3 weeks, and it changed my world, like how to design, how to do graphic designing. It's skills that you can actually add on to what you already have, because I have a degree. Yes, it's a business management degree, but with my design course for 3 weeks, it can help me design my logos for my businesses. It can help me have that creative background of editing what I can give to people to say, please do marketing material for me. But as a business, you also have the final say to say, change this, change that, let's do this. They actually add on or complement your degrees. So I say kudos to Trace Academia, and I would be doing some of your courses very soon because I know digital marketing, like now we're in the TikTok phase and somewhere you get left behind. But I think Trace Academia is one of those platforms that can keep you up to date.
So I actually went to go browse your website and app, And one of the key short courses that really stood out for me was, I think it was quality control. And me being in the manufacturing sector, quality control is extremely important, and it's what we actually stress about in terms of our vendors. Khunzi and I will constantly check if the quality of the products is up to par. So I think those are some of the things that we could actually enroll some of our employees in, because obviously once we start upscaling the business and start rolling out other chains of stores, we're going to need someone to actually do quality control. So in terms of Trace, we don't have to now go pay for school fees, for 3 years for someone to actually do quality control. Also, what I also love about short courses is that it gives you the essential information that you need. A lot of the times with education, it sort of like dilutes stuff and bombards you with a lot of information. But with short courses, it's like important factors that really give you the essence of that course, and some of these courses are things that they could use and essentially pave a way for their livelihoods.